Next, we will learn the operational knowledge related to powering the equipment. First, to power the entire equipment, supply 380 volts electricity, and also power the air compressor. 380 volts power-up procedure. Directly pull the main power switch blade on the right side to the upward position. At the same time, plug in and energize the air compressor's power socket. Then switch on the air compressor. Its running state indicates a successful start. After turning on the circuit breaker, return here and switch the main power to the on position. We can see that the stop button light is on, indicating it is locked. Then turn on the emergency stop and press the start button once, which begins to supply power to the entire drive system. Next, let's look at the control system. The left area of this equipment is high voltage 220 volts, while the right control area is 24 volts. First, turn on the control system power switch to supply 24 volts. Next, supply power to the AC motor, stepper motor, and servo motor. At this point, the entire system is basically powered on. Next, tap the touchscreen on the control panel. On this panel, tap with your finger and select Enter Start Status. Then tap again to enter the startup interface. Then, turn the emergency stop knob to the open position and switch the main air switch to the upper position to supply power. The power flows through the system wires via L1, L2, terminal blocks, etc., meaning the system is now powered. After the power supply is on, we can observe the status of the control cabinet. The control cabinet displays normal operation. Please note that once the control cabinet is powered, safety must be ensured to prevent electric shock. How to determine whether the control cabinet is operating normally? First, observe that the 3 contactors here are lit. Then the PLC is powered on, indicated by its blue light, showing it is running. Below, the VFD is also red, and the touchscreen has started to light up. The 2 servo drivers are in idle mode, and the stepper motor's blue light is also on. If every module of the equipment is normal, this indicates that after powering on, the equipment is operating normally. If there is an abnormal condition, the display screens may show other modes. For example, they may display alarm statuses. When the servo driver panel shows L03 or L05, it indicates an alarm. Some blinking may also appear, which is another form of abnormal alarm. The above content describes possible conditions of the control cabinet after powering on the equipment. After powering on, we check whether the operation platform equipment is functioning properly. Observe the corresponding sensors, such as the material arrival detection sensor and the sensors below. Under normal power-on conditions, the proximity switches of the sensors should be activated. Next, we will first test using the 3D manual mode. Turn the 2D platform control mode knob to the manual position. At this point, this section is off. Then move the machine to the x-axis, which is the horizontal direction, and it can now move. During movement, pay attention to the sensor switches below. For example, if the machine is currently in the middle of the x-axis, the middle light is on. According to your control, as the machine moves, the left limit and right limit lights will turn on accordingly. Next, for the y-axis, we also move it manually. Currently, the machine is at the origin. As it moves to the limit position of the y-axis, the limit position light turns on, and further movement is blocked. This is the hard limit. Then move in the opposite direction to the y-axis right limit. The limit position light there turns on, indicating the machine has moved to a different position. This is the limit in manual mode. Sometimes, if the spacing of the limit positions is not properly adjusted during assembly, we need to adjust the spacing so that the sensor and the equipment's iron part are in the proper position. The above describes the adjustment of the servo motor in manual mode.